guys, Bhavishya here. And since we are in the middle of a global pandemic, each and every one of us has moved towards a work from home ideology. And since then, the apps like Zoom have become much popular not only among the officials but also the common consumers. But recently, the name Zoom has brought up into not so good headlines. And there's a new term in town, Zoombombing. As much as it sounds, it is not something out of a video game power-up, but there's more to it than it sounds. Before we get to it, we need to understand why Zoom became popular among its users. See, Zoom allows its users to create a 40-minute long video conference up to 100 people. And here's the best part, it is free of cost. And that's an offer nobody would be able to resist in this era of subscription, right? It is not only that, Zoom also provides an easy to use method to connect to its meetings compared to its competition. Also, anybody in a meeting with granted permissions can use a screen share. It comes in really handy when you have a presentation or you want to show something that is on your device. And last but not the least, and my personal favorite, Zoom allows its users to create a virtual background. It comes in handy for people like me who don't clean their room very often and do not want to show their colleague the beauty of it, right? Despite all its features, now let's talk about the elephant in the room. As the Peter Parker's uncle said, with great user counts come great privacy risks. Well, not really, but you get the point. When Zoom was climbing the trending apps list all over the world, it faced a serious backlash in terms of privacy. There were many cases reported stating that an unknown participant joined into a Zoom meeting and displayed an inappropriate contents using the screen share feature of Zoom. This action of an unknown individual joining into a Zoom meeting became popular by the name of Zoombombing. As the cases increased by the time, it made the company facing lawsuits and warning by the FBI. The loophole that led to these Zoom bombings was in the method by which one can access their Zoom meetings. See, to access a meeting, Zoom provides a 9 to 11 digit randomly generated code. And since this code is in all numbers, it is less more secure than a code, let's say an alphanumeric code, in which there are alphabets with numbers. And because of this all numeric code, the Zoom bombers find it easy to gain access to any meeting they want. A case was filed against the company, which stated that the iOS version of the app shared its data with Facebook. It still shared its data even if you don't have an Facebook account. On macOS, Zoom installed itself via a malware-like method. It showed a misleading pop-up to the user, which when granted access, secretly installed Zoom in the background. But these issues were addressed via the latest updates on iOS and macOS. If you have made it this far, you all must be wondering what are the alternatives that you can use. See, I get it. We all need a medium to connect with our friends, family and colleagues. It is really important for us to have a video call with friends or to have a board meeting with our colleagues. And the best of all, to attend an online wedding. Yeah, but surely you won't get any wedding cake. But here are some alternatives that you can use. Cisco WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and Skype Meet Now are some of the best alternatives you can get out there right now. Google has also launched a redefined version of Hangouts called Google Meets, which can hold up to a video call of 150 participants. But you have to pay for a subscription plan. And Facebook, on the other hand, rolled out an feature called Messenger Rooms, which can basically do a video call but up to 50 people only. These alternatives may get the job done, but when compared to Zoom, they all fall short at some areas. Despite all its controversies, Zoom is the best video conferencing app you can get out there. It is free, it is easy to use, it has tons of features that makes the experience a whole lot better. And of course, how can we forget the virtual background? So if you still want to use Zoom, here are some tips that can make your experience a bit more safer. Let's start with opening the Zoom app. After opening the app, this is the interface we get. Now click the gear icon on the top right corner, go to General and make sure that automatically copy invitation URL is unchecked. This basically copies the link of the meeting automatically to your device. Now, if you want that when you join a meeting, your video should be off, by default this setting is on. So go to video section and check turn off my video when joining checkbox. Also check the always display name on video option. This allows you to see the participant's name as they speak. Now go to screen share section and make sure that enable remote control of apps is disabled. This gives the ability to others to use any apps of your device via Zoom. Now go to the Meetings tab on the home screen. Here you will find Personal Meeting ID or PMI. Make sure to hide this ID from unknowns as they can access your meetings via this ID. Now click on Edit button. Here you will see more settings to play with. There is your PMI which you can change if you have the Pro version. Under that, enable password checkbox and create a password of your choice. Anybody will require this password to join into your meetings. Also, you can choose who should be allowed to display their videos. Under that, check on advanced options and make sure enable waiting room is checked. This will allow the host to accept the requests of all the participants who tries to join in the meeting. Now before you host the meeting, click on the down arrow button near new meeting and make sure use my PMI box is unchecked. You can also toggle the video on joining from here. After hosting a meeting, go to the Participants tab and here you can see all the participants in the meeting. Below the participants list, there is an invitation button. Use this to invite your colleagues or friends to your meeting. Near the invite button, click on the three dot button. A menu will appear and check play, enter or exit shine. This will play a notification sound when somebody enters or exits the meeting. Now head to Security tab and if you think that all required participants have joined the meeting, click on the Lock Meeting. With this, nobody will be able to join the meeting. Below that, make sure Enable Waiting Room is still checked. Now, in the Allow Participants to menu, uncheck Screen Share option only if nobody has to share their screen or only you have to. Also, if you click on the arrow next to the Share Screen tab and go to the Advanced option, a pop-up with similar settings will appear. If there are multiple people who require to share their screen, select the Multiple Participants option. Below that, you can also choose who can share their screen, only hosts or participants. If participants are allowed to share their screen, below that there is an option that allows the participants to share the screen only when the host share their screen first. Now let's share our screen. Now go to the control bar on the top of the screen and go to More section. From there, click Disable Participants Annotations. This will restrict the participants from drawing over the screen using the Annotate tool. Also, if you wish to allow the participants to annotate, you can check Show Name of Annotators if you want to keep the track on which student is doodling on the screen during the lecture. So guys, follow these tips and now you're ready to go. These methods are not foolproof secure, but hey, these are better than the Dora's the Explorer's
Swiper no swiping! Swiper no swiping! Swiper no swiping!
Oh man!
Many controversies may arise with the time, but these services have surely given us the ability to connect with our dear ones in this quarantine. So please stay inside and stay sanitized and be safe out there. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more future updates. This is Bhavishya signing out.